Adam and Corwin are playing games.
They're both so stupid and lame.
The show is going to hell. In a handbasket. Hey everybody, I'm Adam, that's Corwin, this is HandbasketGaming, and we are playing The Room still, with this darn puzzle box.
It's really just the box right now, should be the name.
Like, that's true.
In the box?
I mean, we're in a room. Ooh, hey, found a thing. Oh, we're in the room with the the box is in a room.
Kind of toenail?
Short piece of cotton. Oh, it smells of paraffin. Yay! That goes in here. It's a wick. John Wick.
John Wick.
It's a Bailey wick. All right. I lit the thing. What does this thing do? What? 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 Really?
Nothing.
What else? What else? Oh. There we go. Okay. All right. Now we're working.
Now we're cooking with gas.
No, it's
Or a
paraffin.
wick.
Okay. What?
There's a guy with no face.
Oh, gee, thanks. Very, very subtle hint. Trial. Okay. Yeah, thanks. What?
Nah, there's something there.
So I was
you were telling
talking
a story
about
it, buddy. And
Yeah.
you.
and how, because essentially I was being a jackass like I am wont to do pretty often. And he took issue with the things I was doing. Really, that's not right? All right, whatever. I'm gonna put in trial. So he was not happy with how I was treating him and whatnot. So
He wasn't happy to being a total bastard.
yeah, and I just gave him one of my funny slaps to the face. Oh. I need an L. Need an L. And he got pissed. And he just started swinging. And we were in the backstage crew room, or stage crew. What? The guy's gone.
That's not the same video I saw.
That's fucked up. But we were backstage and we're fighting, like legitimately, like hard fighting, and I push him over onto this, like, this story is kind of dark in that it could have ended in his death pretty easily and it could have ended in my death pretty easily. Because I pushed him over onto this pile of 2x4s, and
School's a dangerous place, kids.
pretty much, like, if he had fallen wrong, because he fell flat on his back, like, if he had caught his neck at the wrong angle, he would have died. And by that same token, if he had taken it upon himself to grab one of those 2x4s, he would have killed me. Like, I would have died. All right, help me line this up, Corwin.
I'm not seeing what you're doing wrong, man. I'm seeing it, like, you seem to be lined up. It looks natural.
It is, yeah, it's locking in place.
Yeah. Just hit it with a punch the box, Adam. Where's the punch button? Try looking at that with your goggle or whatever.
Yeah, good call. Oh, hello. Ooh, it's all Cthulhu-y.
Ooh.
Cthulesque.
Ah.
Oh, that helps immensely. Thank you, game.
There's your
Hey,
letter
L. It's Spanish for the. So what you said you had a college level?
All right. So most of my stories in that region involve drinking and partying because that's what I did a lot of.
Gotta get the.
It was like my freshman year of college. A bunch of my friends are really getting into the movie Fight Club,
Oh God.
and that's not going to go well.
Yeah.
They were really into it. That's cool. It's a good movie. It's
Yeah.
a great movie.
Yeah, it's a great movie.
They were really
Not something
into
to
it.
aspire to.
Yeah. And they were just like, just started like having like, hey man, we'll be friends before, we'll be friends after. Let's have like just like one off fight. I think they didn't have enough fights as kids, or they had pent up need to fight. Anyway,
207.
one friend of mine, who I will keep his name out of this because he's kind of embarrassed about the whole situation, really got. Do you want to read this?
Yeah, sure.
McAllister returns with the rubbings from Egypt.
Rubbin. DJ Rubs over here. Egypt.
The pattern continues. The Tibetans call the null element space. To the Hindus, it is aether. And now, to the Babylonians, it is simply up.
Sad Pixar.
The other direction, the realm of Ishtar.
Also, that's a bad desert movie.
Of yet more significance is the reoccurring presence of the hexagonal glyph.
That was me gesturing to the hexagonal glyph.
The same symbol repeated in cultures separated by countless centuries and the span of the globe. Who will tell me now that this is the idle superstition at work? When my hands hold the first distilled sample, they will recognize me then. Presently, the skeptics have one more in their number. McAllister has quit my service.
McAllister did. Maha!
F5.
F5 2D.
But so
anyway, yeah, your
friends
college
are
fight
all,
club.
they're all into that. And said friend wanted to fight me because he was like, oh, I'll take Corwin on. That seems like a fair fight. And I did not want to be involved in any of this. I wanted to drink and flirt and drink some more. And so he kept asking, and I was kind of like, there you go, put your iron thing in there.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
Okay,
Or don't.
Yeah, don't. Really.
But he kept wanting me to do it, so finally he had gotten me to drink enough that I was like, all right, fine, we'll do this. Now, one thing about the story that I really like is that I brought a buddy of mine from work. He was much older than me, and he's this really huge dude. Now, this huge dude has a bunch of tattoos, and a lot of us didn't have tattoos now because we're still pretty young.
Yeah.
His tattoos in particular were kind of fucked up. He had, like, big angel on one arm that had a demon penetrating her on that arm.
Whoa!
And on his back, he had this giant machine with all these angels in it having their souls ripped out of them because it's a big soul machine. Anyway, this guy that came with me to my party, he's a huge dude, standing out back having a cigarette with a couple of our other friends, and me and the guy who wanted to fight me go outside. And I'm like, all right, and I'm still not so sure about it. But my big tattooed friend, I'll give him a name. His name is Steve. Sees.
Is that his actual name, or are you just naming him?
I'm just naming him to make the story better. He sees what's going on, and he's just like, whoa, I'm sorry, man. And he turns to the guy he'd been talking to because he thought that he was getting in on this. From his drunk eyes was these two guys are going to beat me up out back behind my house. And he's just like, yo, man, Corwin's my dude. So when he rips his shirt off and screams, let's fucking do this, and slams his fists together.
Oh my God.
Made the other guys practically pissed. They were terrified. I was like, oh shit, he's about to kill. So I'm like, no, whoa, relax. It's just me and this guy. We're gonna. And he's like, oh, all right. You got this. You a scrapper.
And
I was like,
scrapper.
Thanks, man. So, me and the guy wanted to start fighting, and it's over pretty quickly. I came at him a lot faster and harder than he was expecting, because I don't know if he thought it was going to be a play thing. I thought it was a real thing. Either which way, he fell backwards, gashed his leg open on a broken rock, and had to go to the emergency room.
Wow.
So that's the story of me putting one of my very close friends in the hospital.
Wow.
And he's also completely trashed, so he's bleeding a lot when we get to the hospital. It was just a bad situation.
Wow.
Kids, don't do that stuff.
Very, dark set of episodes. Yeah, this is the Room of Darkness.
The Room of Darkness.
Man, oh man. Oh, what?
Don't drink and watch Fight Club. It's not going to end well.
I have a kind of related story to that. It was actually the brother of a girl I was dating. Apparently. Oh wait, no, you were there too. Were you there where we just randomly kind of sparred, but kind of actually hit each other in the park that one time? No. Okay.
Maybe.
Take note of this date. June 21st.
Oh, I do remember that.
Yeah. So,
I'm going to read this first. Take note of this date. It is the most significant in human history. I have done it. A human subject was required. The catalyst was my own being. Fatigued in my studies, I entered the chamber without disabling the mechanism. When I regained consciousness, I had succeeded. The null element is beyond curious, being neither quite energy nor matter. I have already made great strides in its study, specifically in how it refracts the light. Tonight, I open the wine.
Ha-ha!
Sounds.
Zanzibar.
Oh. Man, this game just has layers upon layers upon layers.
Like an onion.
Yes, or an oak.
Or a cake.
Shrek is love. Shrek is life. Brass rings are. Well, I feel like we could play this forever. Maybe we'll circle back to it. Maybe not. I don't know. We should probably.
Comments below, see if you guys want to see more of this. Maybe
Yeah.
we'll get darker. Who knows?
Yeah, maybe we'll talk about that guy I killed.
Like Guatemalan.
Aha. So, ask a question, Corwin.
Which one of us killed a Guatemalan? I'm just kidding. It didn't happen.
Statute of limitations, man.
So, what's our favorite Dr. Seuss book as a child?
Oh, yeah, that's
Dr.
a good
Seuss is
question.
legit.
Oh, actually, to not be too terrible of a tease about it, since we might be abandoning this for a while, we went to the park with some friends and sort of I thought we were fake fighting, but then I took a half strength punch to the face, and it's just like, oh no, this is actually happening. And then we fought each other for a while with me and Corwin and some other guys. Anyway,
We won. We won the story because we're on the internet and we can tell the story how we want to tell it. We won. We just battled. We drew battle axes from our back flippers because we were dressed up as scuba divers. At the
Anyway,
time.
answer the Dr. Seuss question in the
And-
comments below, and we'll record the right answers at the end of the week and do shout-outs to people who got it right.
They were Vorpal, they turned out. And
And they went Snickersnack.
Yeah, the Guatemalan did.
Jabberwocky.
Jabba Zabba Zuba Zop.